Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We got some Winmau darts for you today. We got some Daryl Gurney, 85% tungsten. So these are players darts, but they're not the usual 90 or 95% tungsten. So it's going to keep the weight down, keeping them a little bit wider, and obviously a fantastic thing is going to keep the price point down as well. But what we'll do is we'll go and head on over to the table and have a closer look. Okay, so we're over the table. We've got the Daryl Gurney darts from Winmau. Got his standard red and blue sort of colour design here. Pictures of him here with the big one behind. Windows showing the white stems. Windows showing the 3 barrels with the Winmau point protector. We've got the 85% tungsten, 23 gram. Over on the back, bit of information about Gurney here with his name up above and Winmau. Picture of him with his signature and obviously 85% tungsten, precision engineered Onyx coating and match weighted to 0.05 grams. Standard safety information down here and the Winmau name. Let's get them out, have a closer look. Standard Winmau EVA foam insert, doing what it needs to, protecting all the darts. We had the Winmau etch in here. Obviously we got the Pro stems, quite long here. The Daryl Gurney flights in this new sort of like Winmau design, and the 3 barrels in a Winmau point protector. Quite striking actually, the red and the blue and the purple standing out against the black. But let's get a closer look. Starting at the front, we have a standard black coated point before going into this radial groove section with quite a short taper. But I like the fact that all of the rings and all of the grooves are nicely spaced apart. Quite square cut rings, so I can feel them catching on my finger and thumb. Before going into this parallel section here that is silver with the Winmau etched logo, and then going into this painted ring section here with the red and blue, and then another smooth section before another 3 grooves cut at the back. The rings themselves are square cut, but the grooves, because of the inlay, are almost like a concave. They're not too deep, so your fingers aren't seeping in too badly. Add in enough grip for me. Obviously it is a parallel dart, but with this extra taper it almost gives it the look of like a torpedo shape, but it is a parallel dart. We've got the 23 gram, which at the widest point are 6.6 millimeters wide, and they are 50.8 millimeters long. Obviously it could be a thinner dart if it was a higher tungsten content, but I do like the fact that they're bringing out 85% tungsten in some of the players' darts. Obviously, a little bit different from his 95% tungsten darts, but I'm loving the colour scheme and the fact that it's not too grippy on this rear section, but if you're a front gripper, you do have that deeper cut front section, which adds a lot more grip. What I think we'll do is we'll go and head on over to the board and we'll have a throw, see what we think. Okay, so we're over in the dart room and we've got the Winmau Daryl Gurney darts. These are the 85% tungsten darts. Always nice to get a player's dart in different tungsten weights and in different weights in general. So this is a nice addition. I'm going to have a couple of practice throws just so I can get used to them, and then we'll go into our practice routine. So let's see how we get on. Nice steady 60, they're going nice and straight, so we just need to try and make an adjustment with the height. We'll pulled that one, that was a bit pushed with my shoulder. A 45. We'll have one more throw. I'm having to make a bit of an adjustment, these stems are quite long. And an 83, there we go, we're making the adjustment. Right, so we've made the adjustment into the treble. They're going nice angle, which is really good. So let's go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Pulled that down. Steady 60. They're definitely a nice straight dart. They're not wobbling or anything. 141 left to get. Pulled that over. 45 scored. Leaves us 96. Let's see if we can get that treble. And 96 in 3. There we go. We've made the adjustment and we hit the double straight away. 9 darts, I'm more than happy. I wasn't the greatest at scoring, but they definitely felt comfortable. I reckon swapping the setup a little bit will definitely help, but let's have a final thought. Okay, I didn't do absolutely fantastic. I still done it in 9 darts, which I'm happy with. But I reckon if I played about with the setup and used them a bit more, I'd definitely sort of like be able to throw them a little bit better. The grip on them felt quite nice. They weren't over grippy or anything. To be honest, I put them on the lower end. I'll give them a grip rating of say 1.5. My fingers didn't slide in those grooves as much as on other darts, so they felt not smooth, but obviously the actual grooves and the rings sort of like felt rounded off, so there wasn't loads and loads of grip. The weights on these are 23 and 25 grams, so there's only 2 weights to pick from, I'm afraid, but that gives a decent sort of range, 23 and 25, so slightly on the heavier side of the norm. But again, like I said, because they're a decent centre weighted parallel dart, they sort of flew through the air really well, and I did like the fact that they are slightly thicker than most of the other darts. Price point is absolutely fantastic. It's £39.95. For a player endorsed dart, that's actually really fantastic, but it's also a good price point that you can actually try them and you're not breaking the bank. If you don't get on with them, you can pass them on to somebody else or sell them or something like that. But they are a really good dart, and they're going to suit either a front, mid or rear gripper, and it's a decent parallel. If you agree or disagree with anything I've said, head on down to the comments. Maybe you've got a set or you got them coming. Leave a comment about how you feel about them, because it could really help out other players make their mind up whether to get a set or not. Head over to dartsreviews.tv, loads of reviews on there, and dartsplanet.tv, lots of articles from players and events and everything as well. Make sure you tick subscribe, tick the notification bell, lots of reviews coming up in the future, and as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.